if you fall down, bro, just get back up again. And this can be applied to anything. It can be applied to starting a new habit. It can be applied to quitting an old habit. It can be applied to any sort of failure or loss in life. Bro, it doesn't matter. Lack of consistency, it could be anything. Just pick yourself up and go again, okay? That's the simple advice, bro. It's very, very simple, bro. You can honestly click off this video right now, but I encourage you to watch throughout the whole video so you can really absorb the fucking message I'm about to give you, all right? I'm talking about mostly here in the context of starting a new habit, okay? So let's use this example here. Let's say you're starting a new diet, okay? A lot of people start a new physical diet, all right, where previously they'd be eating donuts, eating McDonald's, having slushies, bro, like eating all this like childish food and shit, and they might be obese, they might have diabetes, they might just be a fat fuck, who knows, okay? First of all, if you're trying to like make that change, bro, I commend you, bro, respect to you, all right, it's good. But the thing is, I'm telling you, it's not gonna be fucking easy. It's gonna be hard at the start, okay? And I'm gonna make a video about this, a long form video about this in the future, all right? I've made like a couple shorts about this, but I'll make a long form about habit change and why it's so hard, etc. Okay, but until then, if you're watching this video right now as I've made it, it's going to be hard for you to start the new diet, bro, because the old identity, the old you has literally said, you know what, you're a fat fuck, mate. You're the type of person who eats donuts. You're the type of person who eats this shit, all right? And also we can look at it at a physical and biological sense, all right? Your taste buds have been changed by all that junk food, the chemicals and shit, all right? So it's going to be hard, all right? Your brain naturally, your dopamine levels naturally crave that shit, all right? So it will be hard for you, okay? I'm not trying to like limit you and put limiting beliefs in your mind, but the thing is, I'm a realist person, all right? I'm realistic, bro. Like, I'm trying to give you a realistic standpoint of how it's gonna work, okay? Because even someone like myself, not in regards to diet, but in regards to other things, it can be hard, like starting a new habit or quitting something old that you want to quit, okay? But I'm telling you, it can be done, okay? It's just gonna take probably longer than you thought, but you'll get there eventually. I promise you that, okay? If you follow this advice in the video, okay? So starting that new diet, yeah, all right? Let's say you start 1 time a week, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, whatever, okay? Which is what you should be doing. You should be doing progressive overload, all right? You should start really small, something that you think, you know what, this is too fucking easy. I can already start high level. No. That's not true. You need to start at a level where you think, you know what, this is too easy to achieve, and then consistently do that, and then progressively push yourself. That's what you should do. And I'll make a video about progressive overload as well. But what you should be doing is, let's say this guy starts, all right, 1 time a week, and then boom, 2, 3. All right, let's say he's up to 3 times a week on this diet, yeah? He's three times a week on this diet, clean diet, bro, you name it. Everyone here knows on this video what a clean diet looks like, all right? Meat, fish, some sort of protein, okay? So meat or fish, whatever, eggs, okay? A balanced diet, so like salads and shit, bread, honey, bro, raw foods, you name it, all right? All right, if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, bro, all right, you can come here and tell me like, all right, it's just vegetarian, whatever. They're on some sort of new diet, yeah? Whatever, some sort of new diet that's healthy, yeah? You name it, all right? I'm not gonna get into this fucking debate about healthy diets and shit, all right? What I'm gonna tell you is, this guy, after like consistently doing 3 times a week, all right, 3 times a week, he starts getting this craving. He starts getting this craving to like eat donuts, bro, on those days, to eat donuts, to eat McDonald's, to go back to his old self, all right, who would eat just like trash and shit, all right? So what does he do? The next few weeks, bro, he only eats good maybe 1 or 2 a week, all right? On the third day, he goes back on his word, all right? And if you watch my previous video, bro, about depleting your self-trust and shit, that's not good, all right? Because you lose confidence like that, okay? But the thing is, my encouragement in this video, bro, the mindset that you need to have if this does happen to you, which it probably will happen to you, all right? This can be applied to anything. If you're trying to stop taking drugs, if you're trying to stop being an alcoholic, if you're trying to stop smoking cigarettes, okay? It's the same principle that can be applied, all right? You gotta pick yourself up and go again, okay? You gotta pick yourself up and go again. So whenever you fall off, all right? It could be with porn as well. I know a lot of young guys struggle with porn, bro, all right? Like relapsing, bro, trying to be on no fap, none of that, all right? And my advice to you, bro, for anyone, for all these examples I just listed, you gotta pick yourself up and go again, all right? So the key here is when you do relapse, all right, whether you jack off, whether you eat that junk food, whether you take that drug, sip that alcohol, whatever it is, the moment you relapse, I need you to tell yourself in your brain, all right, I relapsed, all right, it's all right, who gives a fuck, move on. Literally, don't even have shame, all right? Like in my last video, I described that, all right, you're gonna have self-shame if you deplete your self-trust, and you said, and you didn't do what you said you're gonna do. That's a natural reaction to it. The natural reaction that you're gonna have is a feeling of self-shame and a feeling of self-guilt. But my advice to you, in order to stop a bad habit or to start a new habit and be consistent at it, so essentially like stop being inconsistent at it, what you need to do is you need to eliminate that self-shame and eliminate that self-guilt, okay? So the moment it comes up, the moment that self-shame and self-guilt comes up, I need you to knock into your brain, no, I'm not gonna self-shame myself, nah, who gives a fuck, who cares? Yep, all right, I jacked off, yep, all right, I took the alcohol, yep, all right, I took that drug, yep, 100%, it's all right, boom, tomorrow, I'm not gonna do it, boom. Make that new commitment with yourself straight away. So you made the commitment, all right, I'm not gonna take that drug, all right, you took that drug, all right, tell yourself, all right, you know what, is what it is, fuck it, move on. I said I was gonna do it, but look, tomorrow, I promise you I'm gonna do it again, all right, I promise you I'm gonna do it, I promise you I'm gonna follow my word. Boom, make that commitment, All right, next day, do it. And boom, if you do it, your self-trust automatically goes up again. All right, so it was down here, but because it didn't go like too far down because you eliminated that self-shame and that self-guilt. So this is a mindset tip you can use, bro. Eliminate self-shame and eliminate self-guilt when it serves you, okay? It's really important that you do that because this is the only way that you're gonna mentally be healthy while you try to start a new habit, or mentally be healthy while you try to quit a bad habit as well, okay? It's really simple, okay? And then just make the new commitment again and then just follow it, all right? Because more often than not, bro, it's like probability, bro. It's a game of probability. It's a game of chance. Like the more times, all right, the more times you take the lottery ticket, bro, you're gonna win fucking lottery, all right? So that's just like a metaphor, bro. Like the more times that you say, you know what, I'm not gonna take that drug, I'm not gonna do it, your brain's gonna register, all right, he said it like 3, 4, 5, 6 times already that he's not gonna take the drug. Maybe I should fucking not take the drug now because my self-esteem's just gone down. Maybe I should just like actually not do it, and maybe I feel better about myself. And you'll notice this. You'll notice that you start feeling better about yourself when you follow on your word, when you follow through on your word. And the only reason why at the start, all right, this only happens at the start. This only happens at the start. When you're starting a diet, when you're starting to quit the drug, this only happens at the start, yeah, okay? Very rarely towards the end, maybe once or twice. All right, every now and then at the end, you get that craving and you might dig into it. But it's very easy to pick yourself up because you got momentum, you got consistency of already doing the habit or quitting the habit already, okay? But normally at the start, it's going to be hard because you've always told yourself, I'm going to take the drug. I'm going to eat like shit. I'm going to be a fat fuck. You've always told yourself this in your mind, okay? So it's kind of new to your brain. It's new to your neurochemistry and all that like fancy sciencey bullshit, all right? It's all new to your brain, okay? It's all new to your brain, essentially. And your brain's literally trying to tell you, all right, this is new, I'm not used to this. So that's why you get those strong cravings to go back to the old you, okay? But you need to consistently pick yourself up and go again and try and get to that new version of you as quick as possible, all right? And another tip I want to give you is don't try and estimate the timeline of when you're going to stop, when you're officially going to start the habit, when you're officially going to feel that's easy to be doing a new habit, when you feel that's easy to have that new diet. Don't worry about the timeline. Don't worry about if it's going to be a year from now, 2 years from now, a month from now. Just consistently pick yourself back up and go again, okay? So I can give you an example from my life where I tried this shit and it's actually worked in my life, all right? For me, it was getting up earlier because I've always been a late bird. I've always been someone who would sleep in, bro, to like 11, 12 o'clock. And the moment I finished high school, bro, like I'll try and sleep in as well, and because I would naturally stay up late, and that was my problem, yeah. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to start getting up earlier, bro, like sunrise, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, because I wanted to get up earlier. And I wanted to sleep earlier as well, naturally. And the key word was naturally. I wanted to naturally fall asleep earlier, because I always had struggles like falling asleep until later on at night. And this took me a while, bro. Like there'll be weeks where sometimes I would like do it like once or twice a week, so I get up at 6 o'clock. But the next day, like I'll just crave staying up. I would crave just that sleeping the moment I got up out of my bed. Like if I got up at 6 o'clock, bro, I'll just crave those extra 2 hours, bro, not sleeping. That's what I'll do, okay? And yeah, like my previous video said, my self-trust would deplete, bro. Okay, I didn't follow through on my word, that. But the thing is, I learned how to break this like chain, to break this pattern. And the way I did it was, I stopped having self-shame about it. I stopped having self-guilt about it, okay? I stopped having it. I said, you know what? All right, fuck it. Who gives a fuck today? All right, the craving's done. The emotional itch is soothed. All right, you know what? Boom. I'm going to make that commitment again tomorrow and I'm going to do it. All right, I'm actually going to do it this time. And before you know it, I'd say within a couple of weeks, bro, maybe a month or so. I don't know exactly because I didn't write it down, but I'd say in a short period of time, bro, I naturally started getting up earlier, and I started following through on my word, and the cravings were less. The emotional itches to sleep in was less. And before you know it now, like it's actually natural for me to get up earlier. It's natural for me to sleep earlier because my lifestyle is like that now, and it's just natural. Like I actually desire to do that. All right, I don't have like those itches anymore because it just feels too shit to sleep in. Like I feel too bad about myself. Like my self-trust just feels way too bad in order for me to sleep in. Like if I was to do it again, bro, like today I actually slept in for the first time in like weeks or months, bro. I don't even know. And I honestly felt my self-trust go like a little bit lower, bro. And I felt like a little bit more shit about myself. So, and I already have the desire tomorrow to like to get up earlier and to sleep earlier tonight. Like, so you can get to that level. You can literally flip your life around in the opposite direction if you just follow what I say. Pick yourself up and go again, no matter what it is, bro. All right, this can be applied to any bad habit, starting a new good habit, anything, bro. Whether you've lost in something, anything, you got to pick yourself up and go again and make that new commitment and do it again. And I promise you, do this over and over again. Eliminate the self-shame, the self-doubt, the self-guilt. Eliminate that shit, and bro, it's gonna make the process so much easier. And before you know it, bro, it'll be like that. Your life will be literally in the opposite direction, bro. If you want to get up earlier, bro, you'll get up earlier, bro. If you want to stop being a drug addict, stop being an alcoholic, boom, you'll be sober, bro. You'll be clean. All right, I promise you this shit works, bro. All right, and if you need personal help, bro, personalized to your life, all right, send me a DM on any social platform below, bro, and I'll respond, bro, and we can discuss them now, bro. But yeah, other than that, bro, if you found value, bro, give this video a like, bro. All right, comment if you want to see more videos like this or what type of videos you want to see, and yeah, subscribe to the channel, bro, and I'll see you on the next one.